Hello everyone, myself Indrajit and you are watching my channel Social Science with Indrajit Class 8 NCRT. Have a look. Yes, what we are going to do in today's video. We are going to study universal franchise and India's electoral system. In political science category this chapter comes, and this chapter is going to be very interesting. We will understand about universal adult franchise, and we will also study about the India's electoral system, how it works, who are the people who are behind, what is the system we are going to study. Have a look. So let's start. See here. India adopted the principle of adult franchise with an abundant faith in the common man. What was the faith? That the ultimate success of democratic rule. Never before in the history of the world has such an experiment been so boldly undertaken. This statement was given by Alladi Krishnaswamy Iyer, November 1949 Constituent Assembly debates. And in this chapter, we are going to deal with what is universal adult franchise. In a very simple way, any person who has completed 18 years of age has the right to vote, irrespective of caste, color, religion, gender, whatsoever. This is called universal adult franchise. We will also deal with what is an electoral system, and we will go through what does India's electoral system work, all these things. So don't go away. See here, beautiful pictures are is here. So we have discussed this thing. India changed the minimum age of voting from 21 years to 18 years in 1988. It means till 1987, the voting year was 21, right? Till 1987, the voting year was 21. Then, after 1987, it means from 1988, now, for an eligible voter, a person should be 18 years of age. So, India changed the minimum age of voting from 21 to 18 years in 1988. Universal franchise is a cornerstone of Indian democracy. Elections to the Lok Sabha, the legislative assembly of every state and union territory and all the local elections in villages and cities are based on universal franchise. See, again one important thing has come. Either it is Lok Sabha or any state elections or any election, any direct election. Ah, interesting word. In the Lok Sabha election or any state election and any direct election. Why I have written only Lok Sabha and not Rajya Sabha? Any guess? Because in Lok Sabha, people they can elect their representatives directly by casting their vote in favor of their candidate or representatives. They can choose the candidate during elections by direct casting their vote. But in Rajya Sabha, what happens? No direct election is done. Right? And that's why I have not included Rajya Sabha. Any state elections. In state elections, to whom we choose? We choose MLAs. And direct election, I told you that people participate directly, they cast their vote, they go to the polling booth in their constituency and they cast their vote and in favor of their candidates, right? To whom they like. Okay. Now, people they do voting, no, universal adult franchise, right? When you know that just now I told you 18 plus, those who have completed 18 years of age, they have the right to vote irrespective of their caste, color, religion, gender. But who has given them this power to cast the vote? The Constitution. And where it is written in the Constitution? It is written in Article 326 that people who have completed 18 years of age, irrespective of caste, color, religion, gender, whatsoever, they have the right to vote. This right is given by the Constitution. It is mentioned in Article number 326. Interesting fact. You can talk to people that where you are going, I am going to cast my vote. This is my right. Very good. Okay, just tell me as per which article it is in which article it is mentioned that you have the right to vote. Nahi pata hai. So it will not work. And out of 100 out of 100 people are not knowing that 326, as per 326 article, they have the right to vote. Only they know that in the Constitution it is given. If one among 1,000 people will give the answer, one among 1,000, right? People, they will give the answer that it is mentioned in Article 326. I'm talking about the common people. Got it? Right. Now, to be able to exercise your vote, you need to be registered in your constituency. People, during election time, what happens? Different people, they go to their they go to their constituency to cast their vote. But the case is, you must have your IDs, government ID. Second, what is the second? Second, your name must be enrolled. It must be registered. You'll get a slip in which all the information will be given, and you have to take that paper with you at the polling booth, and you can cast your vote. Now, see here, India had a general election in the summer of 2024. Over 968 million voters were eligible to exercise their franchise for 543 constituencies of Lok Sabha. So again, we came to know that in Lok Sabha, how many constituencies we have? We have totally 543. 543 constituencies in Lok Sabha, right? Let me write it full. Lok Sabha. And for any party, what should be the magic number? Just divided by 2 and you will get 272. Any party, if it gets the majority, they can form the government. And in Lok Sabha, to whom we choose? We choose the MPs, member of parliaments. Okay? So any party who is having maximum number of MPs, maximum means the number must be this 272, which is the magical number, right? So they can, if any party is having this magical number or magic number, they can have their prime minister, right? They can nominate their prime minister. India has 3.1 million elected representatives in more than 250,000 local governments bodies across India. All these are democratically elected. Okay, there is a democratic system. Free and fair election is conducted by Election Commission of India. Got it? Okay. Next we see. Now, we need an elaborate, well-designed, well-organized system to manage this massive exercise during elections. To conduct free and fair elections, what is essential? We must have an good election commission. Then election commission must conduct it in free and fair way. And see, we'll in this chapter we'll discuss who can vote, a few types of elections we'll see, we and the electoral system, how they organize the things, how they conduct. See, India's population, variety of we have different geographical conditions, we have different types of people, different types of language, right? People, so many people are disabled, some are aged persons, so different arrangements has to be made, and it is done successfully by the Election Commission of India to conduct elections, free and fair elections. So credit goes to Election Commission of India. Okay, got it till here? Before independence, around 13% of Indians were allowed to vote. How many? Before independence, how many? Only 13% of Indians were allowed to vote, and franchise was not universal. India was among the early nations to grant women the right to vote. Actually, during independence, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he urged Indian women also, that you participate in the movement. We will give you equal right after once we get the independence. And he fulfilled the promises. For example, women were given the right to vote in Switzerland only in 1971. Women fought long and hard in many countries to win this fundamental democratic right. So it was not an easy task for women to get this right. After so many struggles, after so many fights, so many of them, they have given their lives also. It was a long fight to get this fundamental democratic right. Okay, so let's see here. In 1947, our literacy rate was only 14%, but now it has increased, and only about 8% were women. And there was a thinking that illiterate people should not be allowed to vote, but no, it was not accepted, right? Some argued that the right to vote should be given only to literate people. Okay, do you think that it was a good idea? No, it was not a good idea. Equality means equality, equal fundamental democratic right. It should be given, and whatever it is done, that is kept a good thing. Without any discrimination, the voting right should be given to everyone, and we all are enjoying. Okay, see, uh, why universal adult franchise? People participate in solving problems in their area, foster civic engagement, everyone is equal, no discrimination based on caste, creed, sex, all these things. All can participate in deciding the nation's future. Elected representatives, they're answerable to electorate. People vote them out in elections if they don't work in the favor of the people. People decide what type of future they want and who can best represent them. Power to determine one's future. So all these things, people elect their representatives with a view that representatives will voice their demands in the parliament or in the assembly halls. The representatives will work in their favor. They will do for their betterment. So all these things. So it's this chapter is going to be very interesting. This is the first part of universal franchise and India's electoral system. I want your comment in my comment box that how did you like this video? If you have liked it, please subscribe my channel, like and share to others. It's a good video. I think I have tried my level best to explain each and everything. See, I'm teaching only NCERT. I'm repeating it again and again, right? So nothing this or that, no reference book, nothing is there. Just enjoy my video, open the book, go through it and see the full video. With little 1 minute, 2 minute will not work, right? Okay, thank you. Have a good day.